Here's how to start playing 1000-Year-Old Vampire. First, you're gonna need a journal of any kind, a writing utensil, preferably something erasable like a pencil, and then 2 dice, a 6-sided die and a 10-sided die. 1000-Year-Old Vampire is a lonely and haunting solo role-playing game and journaling game where you chronicle the life of a vampire, losing your memories and watching time slip away. To play the game, you'll need to create your own vampire character. I already did this in a previous video where I created a Viking seamstress named Linnea from Iceland. 1000-Year-Old Vampire is played using prompts, which are used to guide the story and confront us with tough choices. Using dice or the random number tables, we generate a number that's positive or negative, and move forward or backward that many spaces along the prompts. If a 0 is rolled, the prompt is repeated, with each prompt having multiple evolving options that continue the story. To start, I roll 2 dice, and subtract the result of the 6-sided die from the 10-sided one. This time I roll 7 minus 4, so I go forward 3 spaces, to prompt number 4. The prompt says that I'm discovered as a vampire and must flee to a neighboring region. This game encourages you to do a little research, so I pull up Google Maps and decide on France as my neighboring region, since Iceland is kinda small. With each prompt, you're required to write an experience, which goes under one of your 5 memories. For this experience I write, Sven, my husband, sees me as a monster. I take Astrid and Wishbone aboard a boat to France in the dead of night. I adopt the name Hilda. The prompt also requires me to check one of my vampire skills, so I check Endless Patience since we waited all night for the fishing boat. With that prompt resolved and Linnea and her family on the way to France, we roll again to see what happens next. I rolled 9 minus 6, so I move forward another 3 spaces to prompt number 7. The prompt says that we develop a trait that resembles the vampire who created us, and we'll mark a new skill to reflect it. The vampire that created Linnea was a pale thing that lived within a glacial cave, so I create a skill called Frostbite to reflect it. I write another experience within my earliest memory of vampirism about how my fingers have grown cold and how I can no longer touch my daughter or dog with my bare hands. We continue rolling prompts in this way, going forward and back. This time I rolled a 4 and a 3, so I actually move backwards 1 prompt to number 6. The prompt has us create a mortal character who serves us. Since we're in France, I look up French girl names and I just pick the first result, which is Chloe. I create a new character for Chloe and decide that she's the daughter of a shepherd. Chloe caught me feeding one night and is hoping that I will turn her into a vampire. She's spiteful towards her father and is looking to get revenge. At this point I was having so much fun that I actually just kept rolling. I should have stopped and got back to work, but hey. As we continue to play, we'll watch as our vampire's memory fades. Centuries pass, and their life becomes unrecognizable. Anyways, here's my character sheet after just a few prompts, but this game is so addictive and easy to play and creates these really beautiful, tragic stories. You have to check it out.